I welcome you yet again to another video up here on the Kenyan Daily Report. The intel that we are receiving is that the recently formed body, the electoral body, the IEBC, is Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, has currently received over 4 petitions seeking to do away or recall over 60 members of parliament. Oda, naambia upepo wa kimbunga umeanza kuvuma. It's high time now. The members of parliament know that they are not to go scot-free for their arrogance, for them trying to look down on people that put them in those positions. Remember, this country, after the current body, the IEBC, has been recreated, they have to oversee about 23 by-elections in different parts of this country. They have to oversee them. And now the game has started. Kenyans were waiting for the formation of the IEBC. And to prove that, IEBC has received 4 requests to recall MPs from office. The Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission has confirmed that it has so far received 4 requests seeking to recall members of parliament from office. Speaking in Mombasa, Commission Chairman Erastus Edung said the determination of the request will depend on the weight of the matters raised. The Commission has moved to the Supreme Court seeking legal direction on the way forward over the delay in the boundary review, which was caused by the absence of commissioners, said Edung. He added that the Commission is laying the groundwork for several key reforms, including voter registration, boundary review, legal reforms on elections, and related amendments. Edung also stated that the Commission is preparing to conduct by-elections in constituencies where seats have fallen vacant. Yes, that is the statement. And apart from these submissions that have been made to the IEBC, I am being informed that other petitions have been made to the office of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya to dissolve the parliament. They want the parliament dissolved because the current parliament does not meet the one-third gender rule. Are we together? I mean, it is in violation of the constitution, the current parliament we have. So to make sure that we all follow the constitution, the petitions made to the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Justice Martha Koome, seeks to dissolve the parliament. Now, as this petition has not even, a bench of the 3 judges that is supposed to be constituted by the Chief Justice to look into this matter, even before it was constituted. Now, the IEBC that has not finished even a week in office has received over 4 petitions or over 4 requests seeking the recalling of over 60 members of parliament. I tell you, I see this as one win for the people of the Republic of Kenya. It is a big win. We cannot refute that. Why am I saying it's a win? It's a win for us because if we have had the high IEBC in place even since the year 2023 or the year 2024, we would have written to recall some certain members of parliament who have been so arrogant in addressing matters of their constituents. Why am I saying this? We also, the reason why we had a massacre happening in Kenya in the year 2024, more so on the Occupy Parliament demonstrations in the June of the year 2024, it was because of the arrogance that was displayed by these members of parliament who are currently in this parliament. If they were not so adamant in trying to undermine what the people were telling them, then the young men and women that were killed would have not been killed. Because they would know that I was put in this position by these people and they have the power to recall me through the electoral body, which is the IEBC. So the reason they were so adamant is because they knew, hata tufanye nini, process ya kureconstitute IEBC haiko, IEBC haijareconstitutiwa, so we have nobody to question us. There is no legal framework here that can be followed for us to be removed in this office. And that is why people like Kimani Ichung'wah would insult people face to face. They would show them the middle finger in the light of the day, telling them, go where you want, do what you can. Now, it's the time for the people to also tell them, we are currently showing you a middle finger, and we are going to recall you. We are going to collect those signatures and seek for your removal from office. We must conduct by-elections in your constituency, so that you will understand we put you there, and we are the ones that can remove you there. I tell you, it is a very big, we cannot in any way say that this is not a win for Kenya. This is a very big win for Kenya. Now, this is the test that this body, the IEBC body, will undergo. It is the first test that they will undergo. How are they going to hear these requests? How are they going to formulate this request? What framework will they put in place that will see the needs of the people of this republic are heard? Because the people want to be heard. The people want to be listened to. The people want, when you go to vote for a certain bill in parliament, you think of me as Wanjiko, not for your own stomach or the stomach of the president. That is what the people want. And I dare say, this is the correct move. If you recall these 60 members of parliament, let's say even 100, you recall them. After recalling them, now the ones and by-elections are conducted in these constituencies. Now, if you all want, you all have been saying you want President William Ruto out. So you have put in place members of parliament who are yours. So go ahead and tell your members of parliament to go in parliament and file an impeachment motion against the president. Make sure you file an impeachment motion against the president, and once you do so, now we shall see the way forward. We shall know that the constitution is working, because even the current opposition, Eugene Wamalwa, as members of parliament who are currently in the current government, Rigathi Gachagua the same, Kalonzo Musyoka the same. Now the question is, why are these three leaders not telling their members of parliament to go ahead and file impeachment motions against, table impeachment motion against the president? Why? It's a question, a very clear one indeed. I want you to answer that. And now, back to the recalling of these members of parliament. If the IEBC is going to go the way the people want, and the way the Constitution of Kenya is, they execute the Constitution of Kenya according to the law, then we all can sit down and say, we will have faith in this IEBC for it to man the 2027 general election. We will all have faith in this IEBC to make sure that the elections of the year 2027 are not disputed in any way, and those that win correctly are put in those offices. But if they fail to review the request made by the people of this republic and implement them, then we all shall lose faith in this IEBC, and we shall say, this IEBC that fails us on the constitutional level, on the constituency and the ward level, how are we going to believe it on the level of the presidency? It's a question that I ask. We cannot, kama mwezi man elections za constituencies na request za wakaaji, the constituents, you cannot execute the request of the constituents. How are you going to man an election that requires you to give us the correct results on who will win the presidency come the year 2027? So this is a litmus test for the current IEBC to prove its worthiness and to prove that its allegiance is to the law and the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya and not to the president. Because as we all know, the IEBC has always been called RUTOS IEBC since its reconstitution. For now, that's what's up. I would love to hear your comments in regards to this, as members of parliament are being recalled. Oh my, I feel my heart is being free right now, because these people, Akina Osoro, they have been showing us the middle finger day in, day out. Kimani Ichung'wah, Elijah Kororia. It's high time now we see who has the final say. For now, that's what's up. Subscribe.